All right, we're joined by head men's basketball coach Bryan Smothers. Coach, entering year two as the head coach of this program, this past offseason, kind of talk about how that was different than your first as head coach.
Yeah, it was a lot of difference. I think the best thing about it was having the continuity with the coaching staff. A year together, learning each other, building those relationships. I think we got one of the best staffs in the conference. Coach Ramon McAfee does a really good job with our big fellas. He's coaching our defense. Does a really good job of bringing some new ideas to the table each day. Will Vergolo, great relationships with the players, coaching up our perimeter players, helping us on offense. Someone that really understands the game, studies the game really well. And then Matt Bollinger, our GA, he's the glue piece. He does a really good job of filling in where we may miss things. Great in organizing our daily schedules, and another guy that our guys really like. So I think as a staff, working together for a year, building those relationships has been a big piece going into year two.
Absolutely. So recruiting wise, you got 7 new faces. You got 4 freshmen, 3 transfers. So a good mix of both, right? What were you looking for kind of with this class, and were you able to accomplish that?
Yeah, for sure. We're really excited about the new additions to our program. Last year, the record and those things, it's never going to be good enough, right? And so we looked inward as a staff and me as a head coach and try to figure out ways to get better, but also what did we need to do with our roster. And the biggest thing was we needed to upgrade it in all areas. Bringing in high character young men, increasing the talent, getting some more size, physical strength, and we really feel like we hit a home run with the players that we brought in. They're all really good. They bring something different to the table, and we think that adds to one of our greatest strengths right now going into this year, which is our depth as a team. No one is we can have a different start lineup each game, and I think that's one of those things as the year goes on, whether you have injuries, guys are out, guys are in the funk, you have someone that's able to step in and carry the load.
So season opener November 10th here at home against Hillsdale, but before that you get a couple exhibitions, some D1 opponents. You go to Oakland and you go to Detroit Mercy. What do you want to see from your team? Obviously some more guys will probably play in those games, but what do you want to see out of your guys in those 2 games?
Yeah, we're really, really thankful for the opportunity to play those schools. I can remember as a player, anytime you get a chance to play against a Division I opponent, you use it as a measuring mark. We believe that we have some guys that can play at that level. Our players believe that they can play at that level, but so we're going to those games to compete. To try to win those games. Obviously, they don't count for wins and losses on the record, but to go in and to measure ourselves, see where we're at. That's the biggest thing. Come out of those games with more information that you can go back to the drawing board, fix some things, find out what you're good at, and then prepare yourself for the regular season.
Absolutely. So a lot of people say that the most improvement happens in year 1 to year 2. For this year to be successful, what does your team need to do and accomplish?
Yeah, it's an everyday thing. I would say, from our starting point right now to where we were last year, we're so far ahead. Again, continuity with myself and the staff to, our 9 returners, right? They understand me, they understand us better, and our expectations as a program, right? They've done a really good job of educating the new players on who we are and what we're about. And that's an everyday thing, that's an everyday grind. Because of our depth, we have guys that are competing every single day, so no one is resting on what they did last year or yesterday. Every day is a new day for us to get better. Obviously, we want to compete for championships, and those are conversations that we have constantly every day about what are we trying to accomplish, what is the goal, right? But each day that we take, we talk about, hey, let's not put pieces to the puzzle back in a box. We want to continue to add pieces to that puzzle, and hopefully, when we get to March, we're right where we want to be.
All right, Coach. Anything else you'd like to add before we start the season?
Just really excited about our team, our program, where we're at right now. Thankful for our administration, They've done a really good job of giving us the support that we need. A lot of people are a part of this process and what we're building, and we're excited to go out this year and put together a team that our supporters, our fans can be proud of.